Okay, this is going to be really weird, going back and looking at this later on in the archive, but to explain what just happened there was a big oof that happened there. My camera, the way it's set up here, because I'm obviously not one for showing my face, and that accidentally happened on that first stream. It only lasted about 10 minutes. So if any of you in the chat saw that, which I'm assuming a lot of you did, because I saw a few of you shout, "Ah, he just showed his face." Please, if you took screenshots or anything, don't share those or anything like that. It's fine if you did see it. I'm not angry if you did see it. That was my bad. That was my bad. But if you took screenshots really quick, don't share that. I would actually appreciate it if you removed it, from your computer or something. But please don't share it. I'm not, like I said, I'm not uncomfortable with it. It's just a big change that would affect literally everything that I do on this channel, because you would expect to see it all the time. It's just, and it's again, it's not something I'm not open to doing. I'm totally open to doing it. I'm not ready for it right now. So if you did take screenshots, please don't share that. That's my only plea from all of you. Please respect my wishes, respect my privacy. Don't share those screenshots. Anyway, I was answering a question earlier. This answering a question earlier. Let me scroll back up in the chat. I still have the chat from the old stream that I deleted. From, where is his name? Dan Fox. I was answering this question from Dan Fox. I don't make YouTube videos, but I was wondering, do you still collect Thomas Home Media and merchandise? And I'll answer it again. I don't collect the merchandise anymore. I don't care for the merchandise. A lot of it's crap now. I was going to show you this. This was the last piece of merchandise I picked up from a store. The original LBSC Thomas. And the only reason I picked it up was because my Meyer had about 1,000,000 of them, and they were like $4 a piece. Plus, it's a cool little like memento from one of the best Thomas specials. So I decided, hey, why not pick that up? Now I'm going to attempt to stand up and do this again without knocking the camera over. I was going to say if the camera did knock over and tip up again, I'd be like, screw it, that's my face, but it didn't, so you don't get that opportunity. And I did buy an Adventures Oliver. Bought it from Toys R Us before it closed. So, yeah, Adventures Oliver. But I don't typically buy a lot of the merchandise, because a lot of it I don't care for. It's not tailored to me. Put those on the floor. There's my neck. But I don't buy it because it's not tailored to me. Because I don't care about it all that much. I do still collect Thomas & Friends home media, though. That's something, home media in general is something I'm passionate about. Physical media, something you can hold. I'll never abandon that. Actually, I have something I want to show off later in the stream that relates to that. His name is not Lego. Call him Lego Lover 117. No, you can call me Lego. Lego Lover has the best memes. Don't at me. Did you see Predator? Yes, Phineas626. I did see The Predator. I'll talk about that later after I get caught up in chat. This is a lot of stuff I haven't read yet. I know that channel says JGameGuy17. I'm assuming he's referring to Scott the Woz, which was a channel I was talking about in the earlier stream that was deleted. Yeah, I recently discovered his channel, and he's pretty freaking awesome. Do I watch Defunctland? Yeah. Every now and then I check him out, Kevin Berger. I'm not subbed to him. I need to, though. Do you guys have YouTube channels that you watch a lot but you're not subscribed to for some reason? For me, it's I'm not subscribed to Defunctland. I wasn't subscribed to Scott the Wise for like the first couple weeks I watched his videos, and I was like, oh crap, I should probably subscribe. And then there's a few other channels that I watch that I'm not subscribed to for some reason. And I don't know why. I just don't. I need to subscribe to Defunctland. I just don't. What's the name of the brand of your VHS cabinet we see in some videos? That ottoman there doesn't have a brand name. That's custom made. That used to be, I'm just looking at it now, that used to be a giant entertainment setup for a big-ass tube TV. But my grandfather knows a guy by the name of Jerry who goes to our church, and Jerry is very skilled with wood. So what he did was he cut the bottom of the ottoman off and he cut the top of it off, and he just glued them together. So that's a custom piece. If I knew the brand name, I would tell you, but I don't know what the brand name is. Hey, Will. Hey, Joe. Balamba. Thank you, buddy. Means a lot. No problem, General Lee. No problem, man. You're a good pal of the streams. Jesus Christ, how'd you get this cool setup? Says Roman's TWR Empire. It's not like your sick setup, dude. Just a bunch of people saying hello. Why didn't you show the boxes for the box items in the Wooden Railway collection yesterday? Gum Robber, that was a mistake. I realized that after I completed the video that I didn't show the boxed items. I still have the boxes for all of them. They're sitting in my Knapford Station box right now, which is where I keep all of them. But that was a big oof on my part. I should have done that, but I didn't. That was my bad. I think we're almost caught up here. I think. I'm just reading chat right now. I've already answered that. Oh no, yeah. Dan Fox also asked, "What type of desk do I have?" Dude, I honestly don't know. This desk I've had since I was like 8 or 9 years old, so I don't remember. It's a good quality desk though. You know, it's held up pretty well. Thoughts on Mattel and the financial struggles they are having? Mattel does not know how to make good financial decisions. That's all I'll say on the matter. They are struggling, they are failing, and each step that they take is pushing them deeper and deeper towards the grave. They already have one foot in the grave, currently. But if they don't stop and actually try to make some good choices in terms of making profit, because they're not making any profit. These brand relaunches are not gaining them any sort of profit. They're just losing money on these brand relaunches. They're shooting themselves in the foot. And if they don't smarten up and make some good choices, a ton of innocent employees are going to lose their jobs. And that's horrible. Favorite new series Thomas song? Will said check Skype. I'm looking at that right now, Will. Okay. Just answering something from Will on Skype. New series Thomas song. I don't know, man. Probably hottest place in town. I mean, that's great. Hottest place in town is amazing. Although I am partial to Go-Go Thomas from Hero of the Rails. Are you going to do a supplemental on Thomas's Halloween Adventures glow-in-the-dark slipcover? Possibly. It's quite possible, Gum Robber. I will neither confirm nor deny that message. A TBR movie where Diesel dies. Should I do that? Says Famous Hector. If it makes sense for the story, do not be a Sudrian conflict and just kill off characters because you can. How did you get the camera? And then the comments says Roman. I assume you're talking about the format. I'm not using Google Hangouts. I'm using OBS Studio to stream now because it's so much better than Google Hangouts. And I can do things like this. Show memes. Just live. Right there on stream. And I can also do things like this. Like, hey, I'm busy. I'll be on soon. Or, commercial break. There's probably some gay YouTube video playing in the background. Or I can do this, going back to the comments, or I can do this with just the camera and a beach in the background. Because apparently my camera is not in widescreen. Skype lied to me. But check out OBS, Roman. It's free if you ever want. Jesus, I had to burp there. If you ever want to stream, I would recommend using OBS over Google Hangouts because this has way more options. Which had better animation, Arc or Mattel? Well, Arc and Mattel are part of the same era. I'm assuming you mean Nitrogen or Mattel or Jam-Filled. Arc, obviously. I mean, Jam-Filled's is fine. It just looks really cartoonish. I'll be honest, I have not seen a good majority of season 20. What are we on? 2? I think? Season 22? The only episode I've seen is Forever and Ever, and that episode just pissed me off so much. So there's no reason to even watch it anymore. I don't watch the show anymore. I'm done. I'm done with the show. Because if they just want to throw in this SJW liberal panning bullshit into the show, fine. Fine. Let them do it. That just means I'm not going to watch it. Why would I watch something that I don't like? It doesn't make any sense. Have you ever found Thomas Run Railway at Walmart, Target, Meijer, or Kmart when I was little? Not from what I remember when I was young. I do remember in 2012, 2013, going to a Target and finding Thomas Run Railway there. And I think I put a video up on my channel. I did like a 1-minute vlog. It was when I was filming with my iPod. And the camera quality looks like somebody threw up on the screen. Thoughts on Jimmy Neutron? It's a good show. It created even better memes. I guess she couldn't handle the Neutron style when your mom dies giving birth to you. Oh, that was a good one I saw the other day. Lego Lover 117 streams have made it into the future. Lego Lover is so 38, 3008, while y'all dweebs using Google Hangouts are so 2000 and late. Henry, I love you. Have my babies. Do you like Season 22? Nope. Not from what I've seen of it. How dank are your memes? They're pretty dank, my guy. We need to get together and do podcast episode 2. No potential podcast episode 2. We haven't done that, and it's been like a month since I uploaded it, so we need to do that. I saw Rosie is Red. I hated it. Makes sense. Thoughts on Rugrats revival for 2020? I had no idea that was happening. I'm not a Rugrats guy. Yeet yeet. Don't watch Loud House. I would have you babies, but I don't swing that way. That's a good answer, because neither do I. I messaged Mill Creek Entertainment to release Shining Time Station on DVD. Haven't heard back, though. Mill Creek Entertainment. I feel like I've heard of them before. But I don't remember where I've heard that before. I know I have, but I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember where I've heard that before. Shout Factory actually is really good with releasing TV shows on DVD. They did the Danny Phantom Complete series box set, and while it doesn't have a lot of bonus features, it does include every episode in like the highest quality possible for DVD. So Shout Factory might actually be a good contender for it, but since Shining Time Station is lumped in with the Britt Allcroft brand, and Mattel owns that, they have the rights to Shining Time Station. At least I'm assuming. They've released Knight Rider on DVD. Yeah, they released the whole series of that on DVD and Blu-ray. Never seen it. Thoughts on Hasbro wanting to buy Mattel last year and Mattel opening film division to help with their struggles? Do you think Hasbro should buy Mattel? Because you do. That's Phineas626 saying that. I don't know. At some point, I just feel like Mattel is going to die. It's only a matter of time. Did not know they they opened up a film division. That's different. That just means more money going down the toilet. But I know Mattel rejected their buyout because they're like, nah, we're self-sustaining. But if your business is failing, accepting a buyout is actually the best option you have. Yeah, I own the complete Hey Arnold series and Rugrats from Shout Factory. I think Shout Factory also did, didn't they do Rocko's Modern Life complete collection? Let me look this up. Their complete series. Rocko's Modern Life. What would we do without Google? Modern Life complete series. Okay. I've pulled it up on Amazon. In case anyone was wondering, if you're looking into buying Rocko's Modern Life on DVD, the complete series, it is currently $21.96, so jump on that. But where does it say who it's released by? Product details. Studio. Shout Factory. Yes, Shout Factory did do this. Okay. So Shout Factory did release Rocko's Modern Life. I thought I had seen that. I know I've seen that in stores. I've never watched the show. But... Mattel should just go the Fox route at this point or be bought by Disney like every other company. The entirety of Fox is not being purchased by Disney. Fox's news and their sports are still their own company. It's just their entertainment side that they're selling to Disney. It's not the entire company. Also, that purchase has not been completed yet. People think, oh, it's a done deal. No, no. There's a ton of other factors that go into a giant purchase like this. The investors in Fox overseas and other countries need to see that there's no collusion with the Disney company. Like somehow they're getting financial gain out of buying Fox, which they will in future because of the X-Men and stuff like that. But there can't be any collusion with Fox. So Disney just needs to keep their hands off of Fox properties right now so the deal can go through. It's real logistical. There's a good video by John Campea about how it hasn't gone through yet. If you want to look that up. Do you want to see Aquaman? I think it might be a good DCEU film. Aquaman looks painfully average. I'm honestly more excited for Shazam, because Shazam actually looks like it could be a fun romp, while Aquaman looks like, hey, I'm sad, and I'm the son of the guy who played Jango Fett. Blah! just looks so painfully average. What exclusive of The Incredibles 2 are you getting? None of them. I don't like the way the Steelbook looks. I'll never get the Target exclusive because Target either sells out or just doesn't get them in by the time I get to Target on Tuesdays. So I'm just opting for the regular version. It has the best poster art out of all of them. So the regular edition for me. I haven't been impressed with the last couple Steelbooks for the last couple big name releases. Like Deadpool 2's Steelbook, I did not like the look of that at all. Solo's Steelbook looks blah. It's literally just the Millennium Falcon. I don't know. That one didn't look good either. And then the Incredibles 2 Steelbook doesn't look good either. I think the Ant-Man and the Wasp Steelbook actually looks okay. That one, not worth placing a pre-order on. However, if there's any copies left when I go into store on October 16th to pick up Ant-Man and the Wasp, I might get one. If I see it in person, usually if I don't like something in a picture, I usually like it better in person. Except for the Deadpool 2 Steelbook. I did not like that in person either. How did they get Alec Baldwin to do 2 seasons of Thomas and Friends? They signed him to a deal. He couldn't back out of that deal without getting sued, so. You going to release your collection of Thomas VHS and DVDs 2018 version? Yeah. That's coming. I don't know why there's speculation going around like, oh, he's not going to do it. No, he's going to do it. Me, I'm doing it. It's coming. It's already been completed. It's the second to last collection video that's coming out. If you didn't know, collection month is in full swing. 4 videos, 4 weeks. It's going to be a good time. Yesterday's video was the Thomas Wayne Railway collection. I'll spoil what next week's video is going to be. Complete Funko Pop collection for 2018. I know, you guys probably aren't interested in that one, but it's a video that I wanted to make. And then the week after that is the Thomas and Friends Home Media Collection. So those of you will stop asking, oh, can you give us a date for it? Sure, I guess. I'll give you a date for it. Let me pull up my stupid calendar. Yesterday was the 13th. That was the Thomas Wayne Railway Collection. Next week on the 20th, that's the Funko Pop Collection. And then on the 27th of September, that is the Thomas and Friends Home Media Collection. So mark your calendars, 27th of September. And then the week after that, on October the 4th, That's the complete Blu-ray and DVD collection video. So I have all this planned out. Thoughts on How to Train Your Dragon Hidden World? You have some random thoughts on questions, Phineas. Never seen it. This month is all about Lego Lover flaunting how much he has than us. Collection videos are fun, man. I enjoy them, even though it takes forever to put all the shit away. Like when I was filming my complete Blu-ray and DVD collection video, I looked at the pile that I had on the floor and I just asked myself, how did I not die while making that video? And how am I going to put these away without dying? But I did it. So that was fun. Yay! Big fun. Thoughts on life? My life has been pretty intriguing. My first month of college concluded this last week. And I actually just completed my first 4 weeks of work for my online class, which is productivity software, which is a breakdown of Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Access, and Excel. And I know how to use Word and PowerPoint fairly well. Excel, not that great at. Access kicked my ass. Access is stupid. I hate Access. That was the first unit that we had to do, was Access. And it sucks, man. I hate Access. Because I don't care about database software. I probably will never use it. But that post-test, man, for Access, the first test I had to take, kicked my ass. Was not fun. But I did it. I currently have a B in that class, so I'm cool with that. But yeah, life has actually been pretty good. I worked a 7-hour shift last week at work because it was weird. Last week was Labor Day, and UPS is like, oh, you have to actually work on the holiday of Labor Day, but we'll give you the day off. The next day, Tuesday, you get the day off. It makes no sense. So I had the day off on Tuesday. I went, had lunch with an old friend who has been in a few of my vlogs a long time ago, if you remember. And we had Steak and Shake. It was nice. And then I went and saw Happy Time Murders last week because he didn't want to. He was like, I have no interest in seeing that. So I was like, okay, I'll go see it by myself. Happy Time Murders, man. That was interesting. It's a comedy. You know, comedy is subjective. And if you don't like seeing puppets do obscene things like have sex, then you're not going to like Happy Time Murders. But I personally loved Happy Time Murders because it played to my sense of humor. Because it's dark and extremely screwed. So then I went to Half Price Books beforehand that Tuesday as well, and I picked up something from there, and I'll show you guys what that is later in the stream. And then that Wednesday, I had to go in at like 9 o'clock in the morning to work, and I worked from 9 to about 4:30, so about a 7.5-hour shift because UPS is stupid. But I did get paid over $200 this last week for that, so that was nice. And we also got we have new hires coming in on our loop. We're in our area for where I work in UPS because they do this thing called School to Work, which is what I did last year for senior year. You basically go to school for like 3 hours and then you go to work at UPS. That's what I did last year, so I only had 3 classes, and we've had a lot of new hires come into that program, and one of them I've actually become pretty good friends with over this last week. I guess I don't know. I guess I can say her name. Her name is Skylar. So And yeah, we've become pretty good friends. We also had other people like there was a guy named Zach came in, Vanity, which why would you name your kid after a piece of furniture? That doesn't make any sense, but Vanity's there, so yeah. Yeah, I know. My buddy, my other friend Skylar, in the chat right now just went what because I revealed my friend from work whose also name is Skylar, and get this, dude, she spells her name the same way that you do. Crazy, insane. No, generally that's not the same Skylar. The Skylar that's in the chat right now is my buddy in who in IRL in real life who I do the No Potential podcast with. And the Skylar that I'm talking about is from work, who is currently I think she's seeing The Nun right now. When I last Snapchatted her, she was like, "Hey, I'm seeing The Nun." I'm like, "Ha, it probably sucks." Maybe they're secretly the same person. Nah, Henry, I've seen them both. Skylar is very the they're both very much different sexes. But I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny. I was like, whoa, she spells her name the exact same way as my other friend Skylar. That's gonna get confusing eventually. When's the Sonic 3 Let's Play? Ha! You're funny. I actually do own Sonic 3. I bought it during the Steam sale when I was in Florida. The Steam sale was going on while I was in Florida. I bought GTA 3, Sonic 1, and 3 for like the low price of like $8. I haven't played any of them. I don't even have them installed on this computer. I actually forgot that I owned them. And I haven't played Sonic 2 in a while either. But I got 1 and 3 to make Ronnie happy. So maybe he'll finally buy me Minecraft. The last time I messaged Ronnie about buying me Minecraft, he said, "Nibba, that's like 4,000 shekels." I'm like, so just get some doubloons, my guy. Dan Fox, what's your birthday and the year of your birth? Specific question, but it is July 4th, 1999. I am 19 years old. Hey, Dan's just curious, man. Henry, that's a piece of personal information I have revealed about myself, my birth date. Because, I mean, why would I not share that? Because, like, that's amazing. I'm like the most American person you'll ever meet. Of course it makes sense I was born on July 4th. Not a meme, by the way. I actually was born on July 4th. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Fuck yeah, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Woo, yeah. All right. Minecraft. Used to play it, then I got a MacBook Air. The guys on Skype play Minecraft a lot. They play Bead Wars or Bed Wars. That's what they say in the business. Sorry, I had an itch. I haven't shaved in like a couple weeks, so it's kind of growing at a fast pace. I probably should, though. Oh well. So, now that chat questions have finally calmed down a little bit, we've been streaming for what? 35 minutes? So, now that things have calmed down, it's time for the classic segment of Lego Lover shows you the stuff that he bought over the last month that you guys don't have. It's not a lot. It's actually a fairly not much at all. I just showed that. You just saw what that was. Big spoilers coming up ahead. Here, stare at my Captain America glass. It's cool, is it not? This ale bottle is empty. Well, no, it's not actually. It's actually had a little bit left in there. And it was flat. Yeah, gross. Oh. Don't mind me. I'm just gathering up the purchases. Okay. I would say these are in chronological order, but they're not. It's been a heck of a month, so... Or a heck of a 3 weeks, I should say. Is that everything? Nope, it's not. Oh. Okay. Alright. Now that's everything. So this time around, it's not... It's not, I was just reading chat. Sorry. I shouldn't read chat when I'm trying to, like, talk or anything. Oh, I just noticed there's a shipping envelope laying back there. That is filled with a few other shipping envelopes. I got some stuff over this last week. I'll show those later. So, I keep getting distracted. Now, here we go. So our first item here, and this is divided into films, Blu-rays, and then video games, actually. I picked up a couple of video games this last month. And some in August that I didn't show in the stream because I didn't show video games in August. I've actually had a few of these games for a while. But the first thing is something Gumrobber mentioned earlier. It's the new Universal reprint of Thomas's Halloween Adventures with the glow-in-the-dark slipcover. This is at your participating local Walmart for $7, I believe is how much this was. $7.88. A little bit more expensive than your average $5 DVD, but it's fine for what it is. I have tested the glow feature. It works somewhat well. It's average. But yeah, can we just go ahead and confirm that yes, there will be a supplemental on this? I haven't filmed it yet because I'm lazy, but I haven't filmed it yet. But there will be a supplemental on this. I will go ahead and confirm that now, I guess. Hey Lego, I noticed you aren't stuttering anymore. Not as much generally. I've noticed that over the last couple of weeks. It's weird. I have good days and I have bad days when it comes to my stutter. Some days it's really good and I can control it. Other days I sound like I'm dying. Oh, shoot. I just forgot. 2 other things. This is off the wall. Bonkers. So, next thing I bought at FYE one day before class. Lone Survivor, the Steelbook. Directed by Peter Berg, who also directed Patriots Day, Deepwater Horizon, and Mile 22. I have seen Deepwater Horizon and Patriots Day. I like Patriots Day more than Deepwater Horizon, but they are both excellent real-life thrillers. more people need to see Patriots Day. It is a fantastic film. But Lone Survivor, directed by the same guy, also stars Mark Wahlberg, so I hear it's really good. I heard Mile 22 was crap, so I didn't even see that. And the other thing I bought at FYE is a movie I had never heard of, but it's a really cool collector's version. It's a movie called Wanted. It stars James McAvoy and Angelina Jolie, and it comes in a kind of a plexiglass, really tough. It's not glass. It might be a really light acrylic or something. It has a little bullet hole right there. It's like it's shattering the glass. It's really high quality. Here's the movie, Wanted. It is on DVD, but this collector's edition was only $5. So, and it was brand new. Here's where this is a digital copy sheet, but a digital copy is more than likely expired. And here's where you keep your disc. Your disc looks like this. And the bonus disc is underneath that. It's honestly a really cool collector's edition. You get some cards and stuff and some other stuff in here that I'm not going to spoil because this may or may not be covered in the remastered season of, or not remastered season, in the first season of Home Media Reviews. Maybe, maybe not. So, that's Wanted, the DVD Collector's Edition. Just thought it was awesome for $5. I mean, yeah, it's a DVD, but hey, it can't look that terrible. So, just moving the chat over. I am reading what you guys are saying if I'm not reading it out loud. So, next up, Blu-ray. I mentioned this in my complete Blu-ray collection video that this was supposed to be coming in from eBay, but it didn't. It came in late. It's Game of Thrones Season 2. I've watched the first 2 episodes of this. It's good. I'm surprised at how much I enjoyed Season 1 of Game of Thrones. I'm not a fantasy guy. I mean, I've seen The Lord of the Rings. They're good. Don't get me wrong. They're just not my thing. But I was surprised at how much I really liked that first season of Game of Thrones. And I have Season 3 on the way from eBay. So that's my life for you. I don't know where to put these. We're going to put them on the floor. Oh, like that. Why is multi in the thumbnail but not in the stream? Because I needed something to change the thumbnail, and multi's meme was just the first thing that popped up. So next up, something I purchased, I believe, at the end of August, wasn't it? After the first, not long after the August stream, I think. It was Deadpool 2, the Super Duper Cut. I picked this up in a vlog. I attempted to go to Target to get the Target exclusive version, but apparently the Target exclusive version comes in both the regular Blu-ray and the 4K Blu-ray, but I only saw the Blu-ray version at my Target. They must have sold out of the 4K. But I got the standard 4K version. I prefer the Super Duper Cut over the theatrical cut. It adds a ton more jokes and is actually funnier. I'm going to go to Betty. Bye. Good night, dude. Oh, thanks, Henry. Thanks for stopping by. You sleep well. Don't have more than one sleep. Master the Lemons will kill you. Still haven't seen Rush Hour 2 and 3? No, Gum Robber. I forget that I have those. Hey, Aaron Vasquez. He says, hey, Lego Lover. Next item is rounding out the Blu-ray / movie section. I upgraded Pulp Fiction to Blu-ray. This is actually the Canadian release of Pulp Fiction. It has French on the side of it, which is a little bit distracting. What's cool about this edition, though, is it's, quote, a digipack, even though it's not really a digipack because it doesn't feature any behind-the-scenes content. It folds out like that, and those are what your discs look like. And what's cool is since Canada is Region 1, this will play in the US. But Blu-rays are region free, so Blu-rays from anywhere can play in any Blu-ray player. Like I have The Color of Money and Lilo and Stitch from over in the UK, and they both play here fine. So Blu-rays are region free. But if I ever wanted to watch the DVD, which I never will, but if I did, that would be able to play here because Canada's Region 1. Regions, how do they work? Royale with cheese, that's right. You know what they call quarter pounder with cheese in France? They don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese. Ah, man. Ah, man. They have the metric system over there. They don't know what the fuck a quarter pounder is. Pulp Fiction. Great dialogue. Need to sleep because my tooth has an exposed nerve. It's hurting a bitch right now. Oof. That sucks. I want you to watch Garbage Pail Kids. No thanks, Aaron. Stuart from Now Playing has made it very clear I'd never want to watch Garbage Pail Kids. Anime is a sin, isn't it? Yes, it is. Do I play Fortnite? No! And I'm happy to say that I probably never will. Video games. They're fun. I picked up a few titles for the Xbox One. I picked this one up off of eBay. It is Lego Worlds. I played this once, one night, a couple days ago. I enjoyed it somewhat. It's not a... I don't know. I can't say it's not a great Lego game. It's basically Minecraft, but with Legos. But I don't know. I wasn't particularly impressed. I'm glad I got it for a reduced price, though, off of eBay. I wasn't like... I didn't buy it... I didn't buy it like for a huge price at like GameStop or something, but like from what I played of it, it's fine. It's fine, I guess. I don't know. I took it out of my console feeling disappointed. Bro, we should do Garbage Pail Kids riff with the boys for Automated Nerds. We need to do like commentary tracks at some point, dude. So the next game I bought, I actually picked up in a brick and mortar store. I picked this up at GameStop. I showed this on my Twitter. It's Lego City Undercover. I wanted to play this ever since it was revealed for Wii U. This is the one. This is the game that made me want to buy a Wii U, but the Wii U sucked, so I didn't buy a Wii U. So when I heard it was getting ported over to consoles, I was like, oh, sweet. But then when I heard it was getting ported over to new age consoles, I was like, oh, no. I don't have a new age console. I only have a 360. What's wrong with me? I do own this for PC, though. I bought it during a Steam sale, but my PC doesn't have the specs to run it. Shocking, right? It's a Lego game. It should have the specs, but nah. It doesn't. Whenever I tried to play it, it would just lag out like crazy. So I have it on Xbox One. I've played it. I've played through the first, I think, 3 chapters of the story. It's entertaining so far. I'm enjoying it. I haven't played it recently, though. And this is another title I picked up off of eBay. It's the new Battlefront 2, the Elite Trooper Deluxe version. Drastically reduced price off of eBay, and it did come with the DLC code right there. I've already used it, so don't try and steal it because I've already used it. But I love this game. I enjoy the hell out of this. This is so much better than the first Battlefront. So much more content, so much more modes. It's awesome. I can't wait for the Clone Wars update with General Grievous, Anakin, Obi-Wan, Dooku, all of them as playable characters in the Clone Wars era in general. I love the Clone Wars era. And what's cool about that game is it's HDR enhanced, which what that means is if you have a 4K TV like I do, and an Xbox One S like I do that has 4K capability, the game looks amazing on 4K. It looks almost lifelike. It is It's amazing how good that looks. So that's the Xbox One. These next two games are Wii games. I don't play my Wii that often, but this game I saw in an auction on eBay, and it was basically just an impulse purchase because it was like $5. I've had the game for my DS for years, but I've always heard that the DS version is not as good as the console version of this. It is SpongeBob SquarePants Creature from the Krusty Krab. I've heard from a lot of people that this game is wacky, it's insane, it's nuts, and it's one of their favorite SpongeBob games. Aside from Battle for Bikini Bottom, which I want to get a copy of and play at some point. Um, I actually, though, now that I think about it, at a friend's house when I was younger, I did see gameplay footage for this. I didn't play it, my friend was playing it, but the only thing I remember is Plankton shooting a giant Krabby Patty with a freeze gun and saying, "Cool down, Patty." That's the only thing I remember for this. I haven't played it yet, but I want to. I really, really want to. But college is like, no, you don't have time to play video games or watch the rest of the Hobbit trilogy. No, you don't have time for that. You have to study. Who studies? You know, you know who studies? Gays. I've got Battle for Bikini Bottom on PS2, actually. Well, that is cool. Good for you, Skylar. I want to get a copy for GameCube because I can actually play that with my Wii. I just bought a GameCube controller actually tonight because I don't have a controller. I need a memory pack too. Because that's cheaper than buying an actual GameCube. The next and final Wii game is Wii Play. I've wanted Wii Play for a while. It's one of the games that I've coveted for the Wii, basically. This was $2 at Half Price Books. This is the title I picked up at Half Price Books that day. And actually, what was funny about that trip to Half Price Books, I found the original Cars on Xbox and PS2, and both were like $2 a piece. And I considered for a second buying them both. Because the first Cars video game is one of, if not my favorite video game of all time. Because that game is so fun. Aside from the fact that it has a great story, great gameplay, it's amazing. And I already own it on Wii, DS, and Xbox 360. So I would need to get it for like PC, original Xbox, GameCube, and PS2. I don't think it was released on PS3. It might have been. But I would love to like have Cars on like every console because that's like one of my favorite games of all time. It'd be a crazy and stupid goal, but knowing me, I'd probably do it. But the first Cars is great. And its sequels are great too. Mayor National and Racerama. It forms almost a perfect trilogy of games. Racerama, the weakest, but still stands with its other siblings. And the last two games are GameCube games that I picked up because I want to play some GameCube games on my Wii. The first one I just got in the mail today before I left for work. It's Bounty Hunter. I've heard that this game's amazing, and Jango Fett is amazing. His armor is freaking sweet. So, I know this game isn't canon anymore, but I still want to play it because it's Jango Fett, man. Jango Fett. You know, why not? And then the other game is Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. I like golf, okay? You may not know this about me, but I'm a golf guy. I like playing golf, and playing virtual golf is just as much fun as playing actual golf. And if I can do it with Mario characters, that's even better. So, I was actually bidding on 3 GameCube games when I was bidding on this. I was bidding on a Battle for Bikini Bottom and a Mario Kart Double Dash. And this was the only one that I won. So, yeah, I like golf. So, that's everything. Except, if you guys have been following me on the Twitter, you would have seen And I've been attempting to build the Thanos Build-A-Figure from the Marvel Legends line of figures. And what a Build-A-Figure is. The Marvel Legends line is a 6-inch line of action figures. And for each wave, there's a, quote, Build-A-Figure, meaning that with each figure, there's a piece of a larger figure packed in with it, and you have to buy like 6 or 7 figures to actually build the Build-A-Figure. Now me, I'm cheap. So I didn't want to buy the figures I didn't want, like Taskmaster or Proxima Midnight. I don't want those Legends figures. So what I did was I went on eBay, and I already had the head for Thanos because it comes with Captain America, and I have the Captain America. So I went on eBay and I picked up the parts separately. I think I paid a little less than I would have if I had paid for all of the other figures, but in my eyes it was a cheaper investment. And I've completed Thanos. And he was worth the purchase. I mean, he's huge. And he's friggin' sweet. Tons of articulation on this thing. It's amazing. Oh, and his arm just came out. I say that it's friggin' amazing as his arm friggin' pops out. But that is the big purple Eggman that snapped his fingers and half the universe disappeared. I was really impressed with the detail on the Infinity Gauntlet itself. That looks pretty friggin' sweet. I was afraid when I was looking at pictures that the arms would be too small. They would look too small compared to the body. But no, seeing it completed, it looks pretty awesome. And then yesterday at Best Buy, I picked up the Marvel Legends, the first 10 years Iron Man Mark 7 figure. I've seen this at GameStop. It's like 30 bucks at GameStop. It was 25 at Best Buy. So it was cheaper there by about 5 bucks. So plus the Mark 7's a great armor. And what I found cool about it was if you flip out the back little flaps here, look at that. That's awesome. They didn't have to do that, but they did. And that is great. So that's the Mark 7. And I'll go ahead and I'll show you a comparison between Mark 7 and Thanos. Thanos is he's a couple inches taller than a regular Legends figure, which makes sense because Thanos is 9 feet tall in real life, but he's about 1 to 2 inches taller than a standard size Legends. So that is them. I love these. Just putting them back in their places. Actually, I want to do a quick comparison between Thanos and Thor. I have the Thor figure from Infinity War, and the Thor figure looks to be about... Yep, Thanos is taller than the Thor figure, but he's only about an inch taller than Thor. The reason I say that is because Thor here is about an inch taller than a regular Legends figure. A regular Legends figure is 6 inches. I'd say Thor's probably about 6.5. I mean, he's tall. I was surprised comparing him to Captain America. I mean, he's a tall MF. So, to avoid getting up and walking away, I'm just going to put those over there. I told you you'd die for that. You should have gone for the head. No! So, that's that. That was the section of Lego Lover gloats about what he has and that you guys don't have. That's a reoccurring segment on these streams. So, before we end off, I Sorry, I was just answering another Skype message. Before we end off, because I'm getting tired, I'll go ahead and tell you my thoughts on The Predator. I saw The Predator tonight, and I'd heard from multiple people that The Predator was not good. The reviews that I had seen were all saying that, oh, The Predator is terrible and it's a disgrace to the original and it's not good. Sorry, I kind of disagree. I was really entertained by The Predator. It wasn't great, but it was fine for what it was. It's not better than Predator 1987. That's sacrilege. Me saying that would say it's sacrilege. However, it's funnier than Predator from 1987. And this movie is intentionally funny. Predator from 87 took itself way too seriously, and that's what made it funny. The Predator now is a comedy. Not something I was expecting. It's stupid kind of slapstick, but there were some jokes in there that did make me laugh, particularly with the language. And it just, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't impressed by the story or anything like that. Really, Aaron, it's one of the worst of the year. That's not what I thought while watching it. I thought I am entertained by this. I'm not hating it. I rather enjoyed myself. Yeah, it's stupid. So was Predator from 1987. Not saying this is better or worse than that. And matter of fact, it's worse. But does it have to be better? Can a sequel not just be entertaining at face value? Does it have to be better than the first one? Does it have to top it? Can it be a worthy successor? Or can it be a worthy follow-up? I don't know. I like The Predator. I rather enjoyed myself with it. Thought it was consistently entertaining. I rarely found myself bored. The characters are my biggest issue. I didn't care about a single one of them. All they did was make me laugh, and I thought, oh wow, some of them die. Wow. Yep. But I was just like, I rather enjoyed myself. I had a good time. So I'd say, yeah, I I recommend you see The Predator. Again, I enjoyed myself. Now, it's definitely not worse than Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That's one of the worst movies I've seen this year. Fallen Kingdom is awful. I will not pick that up day of release. I don't even think I will pick that up, considering the fact that I don't like it in the slightest. Maybe for Black Friday. That's what I said with Ocean's 8. I saw Ocean's 8 in theaters. That recently came out this last week. I'm not paying $30 for that on 4K. Not worth it. Not a movie worth paying $30 for. Maybe a Black Friday purchase. But Ocean's 8 was just fine. That's the same thing I feel about The Predator. It was fine. It was entertaining. It was what it needed to be. And you're fine for not liking it. I mean, far be it from me to say someone's wrong for not liking it. But I did. I'll be picking The Predator up on Blu-ray whenever it first comes out. Because I really enjoyed it. Also, this Iron Man shirt was not just randomly chosen. Shane Black, the director of The Predator, also directed Iron Man 3 and Iron Man shirt. So I'm indirectly showing my support for Shane Black, who, by the way, is in the first Predator and gets killed. Also, Iron Man 3, another movie that I really like and a lot of people don't. But, I have not controversial opinions on film. I'm just more forgiving, I think, of a lot of different things. There's not a lot of films out there that I just hate with a burning passion. There used to be when I was a bit younger and everything was more black and white. But nowadays I can find more good, more entertaining aspects, especially in a lot of comedies. Like comedies to me are just fluff. They're feel good movies. Like on a Friday night like right now, if I wasn't streaming, I wouldn't sit down and say, okay, let's watch a 3 hour epic like The Godfather on Friday night. No, on Friday night, I'm going to watch something like Neighbors or Central Intelligence or something just fluffy that I can get through. It's popcorn entertainment and it works. I, I don't know. I feel like I'm more forgiving on a lot of things. I'm way more loving than I am hating. When's Iron Man 4 coming out? Never. We're not getting an Iron Man 4. And honestly, I don't want one. After Avengers 4, Tony Stark's arc will be complete. Oh, that was a joke. Okay, well, my opinion still stands. After Avengers 4, Stark's arc is complete. Just like Loki's arc was complete in Avengers 3 because Loki didn't survive. There's way too much evidence saying that Loki did not survive. He's not the Hulk. He can't change his appearance like that. He's good, but he's not that good. There's too much evidence against that. So, oh, jeez. I'll switch back to this screen. Oh, now I'm getting tired. I ran out of things to talk about. How's the stream health? Oh, still good. 9 people watching. Cool. So, um, hmm. Well, I don't know what to do now. I don't want to end the stream now because that'd just be too short. But I don't know what else to do. Anyone have any suggestions? Yes, I'm open to, man. Oh, God. I want to talk about school. I've talked about school in the stream earlier, Aaron. It's going fine. Oh, college is weird, man. College is whack. Oh, wake up. Come on. Do a video game collection. Not right now, Gum Robber, but I'll say that it's an idea that I'm not opposed to doing. It would be a weird collection because a lot of my games are not physical. That's weird to say. I have a lot of them that are physical, but I have a fair amount that are digital as well. But I will say it's an idea that I've considered, and it just might be happening. Maybe. I'm not going to confirm that here, but I will confirm I've thought about it in the past. Aaron, you're late to the stream, my guy. I've already talked about that schedule. I did a video game collection if you want to see it on my channel. Okay. Maybe I'll check that out if I don't forget. Oh, which I probably will forget. I could play a video game, I guess, before the stream ends. Would you guys want to see that? Because I'll do it. Watching a bunch of MCU movies for the past month. Cool, Aaron. I just watched the first Hobbit last week. The Unexpected Journey. I almost said Desolation of Smaug. No, it's Unexpected Journey. Gumrubber wants to see me play a video game. But which one, though? That's the thing. Oh, I should have also showed you guys the DS games I picked up. I rebought Mario Kart because my brother, when he sold his DS console years and years ago, he took some of my games unknowingly and sold them along with it. And the dummy sold Mario Kart, and I couldn't let that happen. I had to rebuy it. And funny enough, the guy who owned it previous to me, he hadn't erased his data on the card, so the game was beaten. He beat the game and unlocked Rob the Robot as a playable character. I'm like, holy shit, man, I couldn't do this. Like, I'm not going to erase that game file. So I have Mario Kart DS that's beat. I never knew how to get 100% on it when I was younger. I tried. I tried, but I just never did. But I rectified his mistake. He also sold New Super Mario Brothers, so I had to fix that too. And what else did he sell? He sold both Lego Star Wars Complete Saga and Lego Star Wars 2. I had to rebuy those. Lego Star Wars 2, funny enough, doesn't work on the DS. Or not on my DS, at least. So, that's a little sad, but... And Double Dash, Mario Kart Double Dash was... My friend owns it. I've played it a few times. It is so fun. I want a copy for myself. The problem is the prices are outrageous on eBay. I've been looking up on eBay these last couple days for different GameCube games just to see what the prices are like. Like, a good copy of the Double Dash will run you at least 40. And then for Super Smash Bros. Melee, like at least 50. Luigi's Mansion, upwards of 30. It's crazy what people will charge. And then for stuff like Mario Golf, this only cost me like $6. Like stuff like Luigi's Mansion or stuff like that. No, they want to charge everything that they can for those. Like, I get it, they're games that everybody loves, but they're games for outdated consoles. Why would you be selling those for like $1 million a piece? Well, this just got boring. Copy of Double Dash came with a bonus disc that has demos and trailers. Yeah, there's a bonus disc that's out there for Double Dash.
trying to think. I'm going to attempt to not fall asleep while I'm playing this game. Whatever game we're going to play. What do you guys want to see me play? Because I have a fair amount of stuff. I would honestly like to play um a little bit of, well, I would honestly like to play one of these, but I can't. I don't have a controller or a memory card. But what I would like to play is Creature from the Krusty Krab. Play Call of Duty 76. That one has pirates. Will you still be live in like 45 minutes? I don't know, Henry. It depends. You get off work at midnight? Jeez. You work too long, man. Alright, well, everyone votes Creature for the Krusty Krab, and I guess that's what I'm going to play. But while I do that, we're going to go to one of our patented Lego Lover 117 commercial breaks as I attempt to... Oh, where's that video I really liked? Here it is. I'm going to attempt the window sharing to name the scene. I don't know, YouTube. Oh, look at that, it went away. Wow. No, that's not what I want. I want display capture. Well, that captures the entire thing. Try something else. Oh, that's odd. It only shows up as black over on here, so. Well, I guess what we're going to have to do is just display the entire screen, which fine by me. Because what I'm going to do here, guys, I'm going to, I just want to see how this looks on full screen real quick. Live dashboard. Yeah, that was good. Okay. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to set up a little setup. Set up a setup, that makes sense. To play this Wii game.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to mute my mic, and I'll be back at least by the time this video is over. This video is really good. This goes over like video game cover art, so please enjoy, and I'll be back soon.
Hey y'all, Scott here. Welcome, marketing rep.